Ray, just what was the feeling when you got drafted by a team like the Red Sox tonight?
It was joy. To get picked honestly by anybody today means a lot to me and my family. For it to be the Red Sox means a whole lot. So I'm excited to get to work.
Hey, Braden, congratulations. Just for what kind of player are the Red Sox going to get, and what should fans know about you who haven't had a chance to see you play?
Yeah, they're getting a winner that impacts everyone around them. I I like to be loud, high energy, and good vibes because I think that's a good workplace. I guess workplace attitude and vibes on that side. So I like to have fun because no one wants to be somewhere when they're just dragging around and not enjoying themselves. So that's kind of how I go about things day by day. So like I said, I'm a winner. We're gonna create a winning culture wherever I'm at. It's a goal.
Hey, Braden, congratulations. I was just wondering if you could take us a little bit through the injury and kind of where you're at and how you're feeling and kind of what's next.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm honestly a little bit ahead of schedule in terms of bone growth. They're seeing some bone growth where that break was, and so yeah, they're letting me walk a little bit on it. They'll really turn the screws loose in 2 weeks and let me start. I guess not having the scooter around me, so really my free range to walk and start rehab. So as soon as that happens, things start speeding up even more. But yeah, I'm feeling great. There's no pain. Everything feels normal in there.
Brandon, how much do you think the injury might have impacted where you got drafted tonight? What spot you got drafted at?
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Can't say my thoughts haven't roamed there, but then as I start thinking through that, I think that it doesn't really matter just because no one knows what could have happened if the circumstances were different. So I try not to think too much about it. I'm just glad that I ended up where I end up because I think it's all in a part of a bigger plan. Um, and I think this organization is going to be the perfect fit for me.
Braden, what were the kind of emotions like tonight as you are going kind of down a little bit in the draft, but then you end up with the Red Sox? Like, what's that like in terms of being kind of an emotional roller coaster for you, where you end up where you end up, but it takes a little bit.
Yeah, it's sort of a double-edged blade because I mean everyone knows you want to get selected as high as you want to, but as it turns out, as you drop down a little bit more, you fall to organizations that are closer to winning now, which is what I was fortunate to be able to be blessed with. So yeah, you gotta look at things for what they are, put things in perspective, and I'm glad I'm in the position I'm in.
Hey, Braden, so I understand that you were a switch hitter in college, but is that something you're going to continue to do in the pros, or do you plan to kind of stick with one or the side or the other?
No, I'm gonna switch it.
You
Braden,
mentioned
when you hear the words Red Sox, what does that mean to you?
Uh, Yes, in the past, it's always been a prestigious winning baseball organization. I've always, well, I guess you guys were here, but I grew up really interested in Derek Jeter's game, so I always watched a lot of him the Yankees play. I definitely was never excited having to sit there and sweat through a Yankee Red Sox game. So I know the organization that the Red Sox have, the winning traditions they have. Um, yeah, I'm excited to be part of it.
you mentioned earlier how much you like to impact winning. Could you go a little deeper on that and kind of your philosophy on how you try to impact winning?
I wouldn't say there's a certain given philosophy in any area we're lacking. That's I guess the first thing you point out. But it starts with attention to details, and so I'm big on kind of leading by example and going through the college levels as you become older. The younger guys really start to latch on, and so that was how I went about things at A&M. Being the older guy coming into it, I was going to lead an example and hold the other guys accountable. Guys aren't upholding certain values that we like to do, or guys can cut corners, trying to put what's going to create winning. That's my step up, and I know we need to change. But yeah, that's kind of how I go about things.
Braden, what'd you take? So I know you transferred to Texas A&M this past off season. Like, what'd you take out of playing for them versus with Stanford, and maybe just a different level of play with Texas, and kind of yeah, what you took out of it?
Yeah, it was just a different look. It's baseball's the same game, just played differently in certain places. So it was a different look. Um, but yeah, it was challenging, and it's the best players in college baseball. So I loved every minute of it. I guess the thing to take out of it is just that it's baseball. You know that the big thing that guys look at across Pac-12 and SEC is the difference in velocity. Now you get harder stuff in the SEC, but as you see that stuff more consistently, it's not like it's way harder to hit. It's and so I guess I took away from that it's ball, and the guys are going to learn to play, and so you can't underestimate your opponent based on exactly where they're at or factors like that. So I guess that's what I took from it.
How would you describe yourself as a hitter? Obviously, OPS was really strong this year. What's your philosophy on hitting?
I'd say I'm up there to hammer strikes. I like to be able to cover the strike zone, whatever pitch, whatever count, and so that's the main thing I started with is I want to hammer strikes, and then that's where I branched off into bat path and wanting to control the barrel and stuff like that. But it really just starts with wanting to hammer strikes, put a barrel in every strike.
Hey, Braden, what did it mean for you to have the draft in Texas and have so many Aggies in attendance and that kind of reception you got when you took the stage?
Yeah, it meant a whole lot to hear the 12th man behind me and hear that support. For it to continue here after our season ended, it means the world. 12 man is remarkable. We got a special place in my heart.
Anything else for Braden? All right, Braden. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Perfect. Thanks for having me. You guys have a good one.
Thank you.